Brunei is a tiny, independent nation, smaller than many cities, ruled by the Sultan of Brunei. Brunei is ridiculously wealthy due to its vast oil reserves, and the Sultan of Brunei is one of the world's richest men. He also genuinely appears to be loved by his people. His youngest brother, Prince Jefri Bolkiah, is the family's bad boy. He flaunted extreme wealth, maintained a harem of women, and generally lived like he had an unlimited supply of money, which was basically true. In the 1980s and 1990s, he was the nation's finance minister and also chair of the Brunei Investment Agency, the BIA, whose job was to invest the billions of dollars generated by Brunei's oil. When the nation was hit by the Asian economic crisis in 1998, Prince Jefri came under scrutiny with suggestions that he had embezzled billions of dollars of public money. Global accountancy firm KPMG was heavily involved in the management and auditing of money on behalf of the BIA. And along the way, they were also retained by Prince Jefri personally to provide him with advice, both accounting and legal advice, about certain aspects of his own personal wealth. Later on, though, in 1998, Prince Jefri was stood down from his leadership of the BIA, and the accounting firm KPMG were engaged to perform a forensic accounting investigation to see whether money had been embezzled. Now, the conflict of interest here is pretty obvious, and KPMG tried to deal with this by using what's called a Chinese wall or an information barrier, so that nobody who had been involved with the earlier work was involved with the investigation, and nobody on the new team could get access to the old information. Prince Jefri was still unsatisfied and sought an injunction restraining KPMG from being involved in the investigation. Lord Millett said, "It is incumbent on a party who seeks to restrain his former solicitor from acting for another client to establish 1. That the solicitor is in possession of information which is confidential to him, and 2. That the information is or may be relevant to the new matter in which the interest of the other client is or may be adverse to his own." In this case, those two conditions were met, and the court was not satisfied that KPMG had done enough to protect Prince Jefri's confidential information. The injunction was granted.